Hi, Melissa. I wanted just to share with you some of the material that I have and some of the projects I'm working on, and this will give you a pretty good idea of scale. The ring that you saw in that photograph was over 7 carats, about 7.5 carats or 7 1/4. Um, and all these are emerald cuts. The Just to give you sort of an idea, keep in mind that when tourmaline is forming with these two different colors, it's usually under a lot of stress versus just a single color tourmaline like a green or a pink. So when you get into bicolors and watermelon, they usually have a lot of inclusions. That's why some of the material gets cut into a slab like a watermelon crystal cut. This has a lot of inclusions in it. I just still thought it was a sweet stone. It goes from a light green to a really nice intense pink and divided right in the center. Even though you can see the inclusions, it's a pretty affordable stone. This is 4.4 carats. So to give you an idea of scale, even on my sort of pudgy fingers, what size that is. And this is like a $400 stone, so it's not a lot. This stone is really clean. It has a few striations, but what's unique about it, it runs from a purple to a green, which is kind of unique. Not as intense of a color, though. And again, to show you scale, this is 5.88, a little shallower of a stone, so covering a broad surface area. This is a good size rock. This is 12.5 carats. Bicolor, but it doesn't have the desirable green to pink. It goes more from a white into a really nice red, but a big stone. And when you get into a stone like this, because of its size, this is like a $1,600 stone, but it'll make a really great, good size ring. This has everything going for it here. This stone is 8 carats, cleaner and than the one you saw online that was sold. This has a nice yellow green to a white to a really nice intense red, well cut, nice proportion, and everything nice, clarity, a few little inclusions in the center. But again, you can see the size. This, by the time it's set in gold, is probably going to be close to $4,000 the whole piece. That, even the one you saw online, might have climbed a little bit because gold is up from the time I had made that. Here's one that is sold. Here's one of my waxes I'm working on. I a lot of times I do square corners on the bottom. That helps it from spinning around. It counterbalances it, and it's going to have a nice taper, my typical sort of style. It's going to have a wrap on the top. This stone, a nice light green into a white and pink, and then into sort of the reds. This is 5.4 carats. And again, this is probably going to be just a little over the price of the one that you saw online. And then this one is a small little 2 carat, but really a clean stone. Nice and deep cut. It has one little inclusion off to the right there. It's going to have my wrap setting with a little flare that I do. Square corners again. But even if you can see just in scale, the sort of the size of it. And this one I'll be finishing very soon. That won't be as costly because it's a small stone. And sometimes I even work with cabs like this that are cabochons, a lot more affordable. And here's a sweet little ring that's going to have that almost like a cat's eye to it, in the green to the pink. No accent diamonds on any of these, although I can add them when so desired. So it gives you a pretty good indication of some of the material.